Hey guys, good morning. Checking in for the first time. I've been up, I've been up since 4 a.m. and then I've just been staying, if it's 4 or later, I've just been staying up, well, depending on the day. So today's like a random day and I decided, I guess more like, okay, it depends on the day, but today, for example, I woke up at 4 and I had slept pretty well overnight. So I decided to just get up and then I'll plan to do like a early afternoon nap or whenever I can today. So yeah, today's totally random. It's 10:14 and I'm still wearing like my robe. I feel like most days look like this, where I just stay comfortable depending on what we have going on. But I've been home most days because we still have a newborn and I just haven't been up to going out and doing anything. Really, I just haven't made a ton of plans to go anywhere. We've had people come over, which has been really nice, but I've been more than okay with staying at home most days. And then when my husband gets home, we'll like go for our walk and stuff like that. So that has been great. So I'll give you a little rundown. So this morning, baby woke up at 4, around 4. I fed her and then did our little like feeding routine, whatever. Got her back down to sleep. Yeah, I was able to chat with my husband this morning. That was nice. Just spend some time with him before he went to work. And most mornings I have a little bit of coffee. The timing is sometimes different, but today I had it like right away. Yeah, hung out with my husband and it's so sweet. He like holds baby while she sleeps like in the morning, which is nice because then if she does wake up, he's able to like help her get back to sleep and then I'm able to sleep in a little longer. And again, it just all depends on the day. Today she slept really well through the morning, so I was able to have breakfast. I was able to do like my devotional and I started reading this book called She Works His Way, and it's a practical guide for doing what matters most in a get things done type of world by Michelle Myers and Summer Phoebus. And it has been a great read so far. I'm on page 42. So I started it yesterday and I've just been making a point to read this for at least 20 minutes. And then, yeah, I'll just kind of think about it, ponder, I love writing things down, but I've found lately that I'll take a picture of it and then like underline it on my app or on my phone. I'll underline or like highlight keywords or like verses or quotes. And I've been sharing them a lot on my Instagram. So if you do use Instagram, here's my handle if you want to go over there and follow. I've been using that space as a way to just share like words of encouragement that I'm either reading or that I see online. And it's just been a great way to like start my day. And I always want to share that encouragement with you guys. So if you want to follow me over there, you can. I'm trying to think what else this morning. Ooh, I've been listening to the same song pretty much every morning. I'll just like put it up on our TV on YouTube because I also think the music video is like super powerful and just beautiful. So the song is called The Story I'll Tell, and it's sung by Naomi Rain. It's just so beautiful and so touching. So I will be sure to, I'll link it down in the description, like the exact, I mean, there's so many versions of it, I think, but I'll link the one with the music video that, like I said, is just super, just powerful. And I just, I go through phases where I find a song that really like resonates with me and I listen to it every single day. And then another one will come up and it's amazing how God works to speak to you through things that you read when you're having conversations with people, or he speaks to you through a song or a picture or an image. And I was talking to my mom about this yesterday about like you might read something and then you're talking with someone and they bring the same thing up and you're like, oh, what a coincidence. I don't always think it's by accident. I think my mom and I were talking about that, how God will, talk to you or send you a message. And sometimes it'll show up like that where it's like, oh, is it just a coincidence? It's like, no, I don't think so. I feel like he has it brought up in different ways because he's wanting you to think about it more, hold on to that. Maybe he's trying to teach you something, convict you of something, remind you of something, encourage you, all these different things. And I really believe that God uses people, like I said, words through books, especially his word, the Bible, but that requires me to pick it up and read that scripture. And like I said, the songs, the words of these lyrics, he speaks through us as well. So yeah, I'll share that video down in the description if you'd like to listen to it. Like I said, I feel like it's super powerful. So up until this point with baby, kind of just been going with the flow. But what I've been doing recently is I've just been writing down literally everything she does and like everything that I do too, especially if I'm like doing something to like soothe her or if we're trying something new. I feel like this is going to help make a schedule eventually. Not that it'll be super like structured. I know that it won't be for a little while still, but just to get an idea of what her day is looking like. So today I'm not trying to like have like super control over it, but I just started this morning when she woke up and I'm literally just writing down, like, I just got a random notebook and instead of like making a schedule and then trying to follow it, I'm just documenting like everything that she is doing. So yeah. So after feeding her, I just wrote down things like, okay, we did like 20 minutes in her swing. I had 10 minutes on the playmat. And then when I got her ready for her nap, I wrote that down. And then I just have been writing down every little detail. So like as far as like what time I placed her into her bed, and then every time I had to like soothe her or like cradle her or pacify her, stuff like that, I'm just writing it all down. And then I keep looking at her monitor and I'll do like little timestamps. I'm like, okay, for like the first like 10 or so minutes, she was like fidgeting, kind of blinking her eyes, and just so from here, I think eventually we can kind of get a schedule going based on how she's like responding and yada yada. But again, having a schedule will be something that I think will happen eventually down the line, but not something that we're following strictly right now. But yeah, I think I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. But But I keep checking the monitor just to make sure baby is like good to go. Days like these, I feel like it's important to like, I feel like I've had the mindset of like, I'm going to get done whatever I want to do. But when I do have the time, I think it's important to just be intentional. Like, I'm wanting to be more intentional with my time. So I also made a list. I love making lists, clearly. I just wrote down like not a to-do list, but like a what I would like to do, or yeah, what I'd like to do list. Not really putting like too much pressure on myself, but like if I'm like, okay, I have some time, like just prioritize a couple of things. And it's getting close to when I would like to eat. I'm trying to eat, when baby is sleeping, and just making sure I'm getting 3 solid meals and then like snacks in between pretty much all day. And I am actually starting to feel hungry, so why don't I just go make food? So I'm gonna make like a steak sandwich. We made these the other night. It was so good. Or no, we had steak and beans and toast the other night. And then we saved the steak and just like diced it up. And I'm gonna reheat it and just put it on some bread, make like a sandwich. I think that'll be so good. But I should just go do that instead of waiting for the right time. I actually feel hungry, so I'm just gonna get it going. Like, might as well. So then after that, baby will probably be awake, but we'll see. And I'm hoping for an afternoon nap in my future. All right, so here's how the sandwich turned out. But I think I woke up baby while I was cooking, or she's just ready to be awake. So my timing's kind of awful, but I'm gonna try and eat this. All right, so baby and I, we've both had lunch. We've both eaten. And I just got her down for another nap. So this is usually like midday whenever she takes like her midday nap. That's when I try and just at least lay down. We'll see if I can sleep for like an hour. If not, that's okay. I'm just gonna prioritize resting. Good morning. It is a few days later. It's a few days later, you guys. I think I stopped filming. I don't even know what day it was, but I think I made lunch and then I had plans to like continue filming that day. No, that just did not happen. I think we got into like our afternoon routine and it just so just checking back in because I wanted to make this a full video and it might be kind of repetitive, this portion, but I just want to finish this off. So it's 7:24 a.m. and the past few days, I feel like baby has been in a pretty consistent routine. So like at night, we're going to sleep anywhere from like 9:30 to 10:30. I know it's kind of a range, but we usually go down around then. We're waking up to feed and then I can get her back down anywhere from whether she starts eating from like 3 to 3:30. I can get her down by between like 4 and 5. And then I've just been staying up for the day because I'm finding that once I get her back down around that 5 a.m. time, she's sleeping until between like 7 and 8, 7:38. So it's almost 7:30 now. So I would expect her to wake up honestly any time now, but she seems pretty content right now sleeping. And I find that if I have anything pressing I need to do, this is my time that I can do it. And I've just found that to be the most productive right now. There have been days where I'm like, oh, I'll just keep sleeping in while she does. So like I would sleep in until now. But then I just feel like the rest of the day is just like hectic. So for like my own mental health, and I feel like because I am more of a morning person these days, it just helps for me to get up. So once she's taken care of and back sleeping, I just get up, I do my thing, morning, coffee, breakfast, wash my face, brush my teeth, all those things I'm able to get done. And then I just feel so much more refreshed and ready to go. So then when she does wake up, I'm just like full on mode, like ready to go. So, and then I think I mentioned I'm able to take somewhat of a nap throughout the day, whether it be like late morning or we do like an early afternoon one. She usually takes a long, like early afternoon nap. Not every day, but like the past couple of days, I've been able to do that. So hoping that's how it goes. If not, that's okay too. We just take it day by day. We take it moment by moment, really, if we're being honest here. So this morning, I am at our island. I think I mentioned this, but I am working through a reading program as part of my teaching position. I enrolled in a training course, and the school year has ended, but this training is outside of school, but it's related to my position, or it relates to my position in that it's a training for the science of reading. And it's pretty self-paced, but we have Zoom meetings that we hop on and talk to each other. We have a trainer, and I've just kind of fallen off a little bit because of having baby and just not being in a solid routine. I have not kept up with my reading or any of the online training, so any chance I get, so I want to get back to it here, but I wanted to check in. Even if it's like a half hour here and there, I'm trying to just plug away a little bit every single day. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to just do this until baby wakes up and carry on with the day. And then, yeah, if I could get a good chunk of this training done, that would be awesome. Otherwise, my priorities are just taking care of my baby, taking care of myself, and making sure we're all good to go. So I'll check in with anything exciting, but this is where you can find me for the next however long I can work.